Hey guys, welcome to this reading. I am just going to start it by trying to get an understanding of where you're at and where those around you are at. So I'm just going to see what comes out of the cards here. Oh, one came out right away. Actually, three came out right away. So immature. Right now, you might be feeling that the person around you or those around you, like they're not mature enough to heal this. So yeah, it's just saying like immature. I don't feel you are mature enough to heal this. So there might be some like conflict going on in your life and around you with people in your life, and you might just be feeling like the people that are involved just don't have the capacity necessarily to heal things in a healthy way. The other ones that came up here are immature. I don't feel you have the emotional intelligence for a healthy relationship. And darkness, I feel left in the dark. So you might be feeling like those, again, around you are immature in the sense that they don't necessarily have like a good level of emotional intelligence, maybe to understand you, to understand how they're impacting you. And then this darkness card, I feel left in the dark. Maybe it represents like that they're coming from a place of darkness, those around you, and like that lower spirits are influencing how they're treating you. But also might feel like you're just really like left out of what is happening in their life, and you're not really like maybe you feel pushed out and kind of blocked and not really like involved anymore, or you don't really have a view of what's going on in their life anymore. And maybe this is where you're sensing things feel like immature, like maybe they just blocked you and they just like cut you out and just kind of removed you in an unhealthy way. So I'm just gonna pull two more cards here to get a better understanding of how you're feeling right now between with those around you. So three more cards come out, so I'll just read the three. The first of the three was loneliness, I miss you. So you might be feeling, even though this situation doesn't feel necessarily mature or healthy to you, there might be a part of you deep down that misses that person and that now feels lonely, that person is done what they did and they're now kind of like you're kind of pushed out. So you might be feeling a bit lonely now. A fresh start. I want to start over with you. I want a fresh start. So you might be feeling like that you wish you could, start over with this person, and whatever happened, maybe you wish, you could move past and it not have affected the relationship the way it did. And you want to just kind of start from square one with this person all over again. But in a more mature and healthy way, I feel like, with you. Overwhelmed, the feelings I have for you overwhelm me. So this might be the fact that you might be feeling stressed with everything that's going on in this situation. Your feelings about the situation might just feel very overwhelming to you, and so it might just be pushing your nervous system into like this state of like stress right now, or like hyper awareness, hyper vigilance, even like just you might just be feeling overwhelmed with it all, and how maybe everything went down or happened. That's definitely common, when there's a big blow up in relationships, for instance. So now, next I'm going to get an understanding of where those around you are at with this relationship with you. So the first card that came out was resistant. I want to pull away from this. So they might be feeling like they don't necessarily want to come back to the situation at this point with you. They might be more of an avoidant kind of person, avoidant attachment style. The next card that came up was powerless. I feel I don't have control or power over this anymore, and that makes me feel frustrated and uncomfortable. So maybe there was a situation where you kind of challenged their, like you took away their power, you took away their control over you. Maybe you stood up for yourself, maybe you respected yourself, and that, kind of made this person feel uncomfortable because they don't feel necessarily like that they have control over the situation anymore, control over you anymore, how it's unfolded. So, and maybe this is why they're feeling resistant, and maybe kind of why they've, kept you in the dark, because maybe that's their only way of feeling like they have control anymore. So I'm just gonna pull a few more cards here. And one fell down. So because it fell on the ground, I feel like this is one maybe you're not seeing or not necessarily aware that this person is feeling this way. And the card that came out was ready. I'm feeling ready to love you again. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm just going to pull a couple other cards out here just to kind of get a better understanding of that, because it seems very contradictory. So maybe this person just is confused and they don't really know what they want, because that's kind of what I'm getting with this. Yeah. The other card that came out here, that does say maturity. I don't want to play games anymore. So maybe there's a part of them that is working towards maturity, growth, and working towards being ready to love you again. So yeah, don't lose hope. Maybe this person is actually kind of working on themselves, and you can't see that, which is why the card fell. I don't feel like they're ready yet based on the other cards. I just feel like maybe they're working towards that. Especially with the card that says maturity, I don't want to play games. I feel like they're working towards this maturity. And when they are ready, they'll come back and maybe see if they can, love you again. And well, they might love you again, and after they've kind of found this maturity, but you might not accept it then, right? So, but that might just be where they're headed. The last couple cards here that fell out, again, they kind of fell onto the ground, onto my lap. And so again, I think these are maybe feelings you might not necessarily be aware of. So I needed to remove the temptation you bring to save me from making a choice I don't feel is ethical or moral. So I feel like this person maybe made the choice to remove you and block you and remove or block you and from their life because they felt maybe tempted by you in some sense, and maybe that didn't sit right with them or feel right for them. Maybe they're in another relationship, maybe there's something about you that they feel is taboo, not quite right, and they wanted to remove this temptation that you bring. It doesn't make it fair or right for removing you, that is their own healing to work on, but that might have been their only way to know how to deal with that ego voice of temptation, rather than finding other ways to deal with that in a healthy and right way. So And then the last card here that fell out that you might not be aware of is that they're feeling guarded. I hold back how I truly feel towards you because I have guards up over my heart. So this person just might have been through a lot in the past, or maybe trust was broken between you guys, and now they kind of have their guard up and they don't want to let their guard down and be vulnerable in any way, because maybe they just don't want to get hurt again. And maybe they've been hurt by you in the past, maybe they've been hurt a lot by others in the past, but either way they're guarded. And of course, like, that's not a feeling you're gonna probably know or be aware of or see, because often when people are guarded, they kind of hold their cards close to their chest, right? Yeah, and I just have some other points here on these cards. So the temptation, I needed to remove the temptation you bring to save me from making a choice I don't feel is ethical or moral. So self-preservation, they think removing you or part of you in their life will help something in their life survive. So removing you to not suffer in some way or another. These could be some reasons why they felt tempted to remove you from their life. And this guarded, they don't want to be vulnerable with you, they don't want to get hurt again, they're shielding your heart from you, and they're protecting their heart. So they're kind of in this self-protective mode right now. Yeah, so if this resonates, then the rest of the reading is for you. And yeah, the next part of this reading is we're going to just dive a bit deeper into a deeper look into the situation. We're going to take a deeper look into the situation with a couple other decks here. Actually, before I go into taking a deeper look at this, I just wanted to get a couple more cards on maybe how to figure out, to better figure out how they are feeling and what's going on with them. So one just popped out here, mend, I want to fix our connection. So there might be a part of them that, like, even though you feel removed from them and like apart from them and in the dark now, there might be a part of them that does actually want to like mend the connection, like their heart and their soul, but maybe they're just, you know, these other things are blocking them, like the fact that they feel guarded, and maybe just this ego, right? Like they're afraid to bring you back in because it might represent this temptation that they don't know how to respond to in a healthy way with you there, which is difficult. So they're probably just like don't know how to navigate that. Some cards here fell out. Let's see. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. And then I'll just read the last couple here. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Detachment and soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. So I do feel like maybe there is some sort of soul contract between you guys in this situation. Maybe because they feel like they want to mend the connection, and because, like I kind of spoke earlier to how they might be working towards that maturity and towards loving you again. Like maybe this is a sign that this whole contract between you guys isn't over yet, but that right now they're really like just trying to detach from you, and this is probably why you're feeling like in the dark, unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. So maybe this is kind of where their hurt's coming from, and maybe why they took made the choices they did to kind of distance themselves from you. Okay, so now we're gonna look more deeper into the situation to see if there's any other cards that come up that can kind of speak more to the situation. I'm going to be looking at this using the Sacred Medicine Oracle deck by Asher Frost. I don't feel like there's a card about this situation in this deck, because there's nothing that really wants to come out or jump out. So I'm just gonna try one more time, and then if nothing comes out, I'm gonna switch decks here. Okay, yeah, nothing came out, so I'm just gonna put that one off to the side and try another deck here. It says, unfolding access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. So yeah, maybe this card is just kind of saying the situation is still unfolding, like there's still more to come. You're kind of growing as you learn and move through this situation. Maybe you're growing and expanding through your career as well, because this is a career and life deck. But in regards to this situation, I feel like, yeah, it's still kind of unfolding. Like there's still more to come. Like it hasn't ended yet. And that's because that soul contract, that's still there. So there's still like growing to do, and between you guys. So I'm gonna, I think next, just start with my soul lessons deck to kind of understand, like maybe where better to understand better where to like go with this. So I'm gonna start with my Lessons of the Light outer harmony deck. This is available for pre-order on my website. So yeah, let's try to get an understanding of the lessons that you and others are being invited to step into through these experiences, like with this person or other people around you. So let's see. Oh, one flipped here and came out. Honesty and transparency. Speak the full truth, release secrecy, integrity. So I'll read that to you in a second. I'm just going to see what else comes out here. Ooh, one key, a couple came out here. Forgiveness. Release resentment. Return to peace within. And then this last one here. Love is patient. Don't rush or force love. Let love find you. Alrighty, so I'm just going to read these to you, but basically it looks like the universe, the light, is kind of asking you to let go of any resentment or hard feelings that you're carrying towards maybe this person or these people in this situation. They're asking you to return to peace within for you, for your own heart. Honesty and transparency. Speak the full truth. Release secrecy and integrity. So yeah, maybe there's something you've been kind of keeping secret yourself in this situation and with these people, and maybe there was some lying that happened, which is kind of what pushed this relationship apart. So yeah, maybe the universe is just the light is kind of asking you to be more honest with how you speak with those in your life. Love is patient. Don't rush or force love. Let love find you. So right now you might be really like wanting this person or these people to come back in your life, and might be wanting them to come back again. Might be trying to force it to come back together again but it's not maybe ready for that at this point. And so they're just saying, like, let love come to you. And I'll just read these cards so you can get a better understanding of them. We'll start with Love is Patient. Your angels invite you to embrace the gentle wisdom of patience and love. This card appears when you are being guided to plant seeds of care, kindness, and devotion without needing immediate return. Love, like all things in nature, unfolds in its own time, and some hearts need longer to open and respond. You are encouraged to release expectations, frustrations, and timelines, trusting that what you give or gave from the heart will find its way back when it is ready. By allowing love to take the time it needs without pressure or timelines, you create space for deeper connection, understanding, and lasting harmony. Your angels gently ask you to release any agenda and to allow love to return to you in the ways it is meant to find you. Love will come when others are ready. Allow the timing to unfold naturally. Don't rush or force love. Let love find you. It could be too that maybe there was something that happened in the situation where you were like kind of forcing something together, like maybe it was like a commitment, like a deeper commitment, or like taking something to the next level, for instance, and trying to force that next level in a relationship when this person might not have been ready. Or again, it might represent just the fact that you might be trying to push this back together now, or trying your best to force it back together now, but the universe is kind of saying, like, let it unfold and just be patient and wait for love to return to you, like, naturally in ways that it's meant to. Honesty and transparency. So your angels invite you to speak and live from your heart with honesty and transparency. This card appears when you are being guided to honor the truth in your words, actions, and intentions, and to avoid leaving out, bending, or distorting any facts or events. You are encouraged to be 100% open and forthcoming, especially when asked, and to honor the trust others place in you. Living truthfully requires courage, integrity, and the willingness to let go of protecting your image or circumstances at the cost of honesty. By embodying transparency, you create trust, clarity, and deep, authentic connections in your life. This lesson asks you to be completely open and honest with those you love by no longer intentionally hiding parts of the truth or trying to change the truth to make it work better for you. Speak the full truth, release secrecy, and maintain integrity. So this might be why this person feels guarded too, or why those around you feel guarded. It might just be because you haven't always been honest or forthcoming in your relationships with this person or these people. And so, yeah, we'll just take a look at the last lesson here the universe is inviting you to step into, and that's forgiveness. Your angels invite you to embrace the healing power of forgiveness. This card appears when you are guided to release negative or heavy feelings towards someone or a situation. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harm. It means freeing your heart from bitterness, resentment, or anger, so your soul and heart can heal and be set free. By seeing things from another's position and coming to terms with how events unfolded, you allow peace, compassion, and understanding to replace pain. Letting go restores your energy, strengthens your relationships, and opens your heart to love and freedom. Forgiveness does not require returning or staying in an unhealthy relationship. You can forgive and still maintain healthy boundaries or a safe distance if the relationship feels unsafe. So yeah, this one's just asking or inviting you to let go of that pain and don't let it hold you in the past. Like let yourself be in the present again, and don't let that pain like harden your heart or burden your heart. Yeah, it's time to let that go. That's what that lesson is about. Yeah, so the next part of this reading, I just want to take a look at like who in your galactic family is here to help you. So yeah, that can be like spirit animals, your angels, your guides. So I'm just gonna start by looking at this, at what maybe archangels are around to help you with this situation. I have Archangel Butialo. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I will read to you what this archangel can help with. This archangel is about being independent and expanding your horizons. So maybe this is about, the situation too, like maybe this experience, like feeling left out and in the dark right now, like maybe this is your chance to kind of really learn how to be independent. And maybe it's also an opportunity to expand your horizons, like instead of being so focused on what's going on over here and with this person or these people anymore, it's your chance to take a break, look away from it, and see, what else is on your horizon for you. What other things are headed your way? What other doors are opening? What other doors do you want to open? So sorry, I'm just looking to find this angel for you in this book. So Archangel Butialo, this card calls on you to expand your horizons. This is an important incarnation for you, so step up to be all you can be. Develop interdependence, for this is the quality that will enable the new golden age to flourish. As you practice it, others will follow your light. Invoke unicorns and ask them to work with you, and your purity will be noted. Your higher guidance is to influence people and promote a flow of goodwill, love, peace, and accord. By liaising with others, communicating, and cooperating from the highest good, you will enable your life to flow in harmony. So that is the guidance from Archangel Butialo for you in this situation. I'm going to continue to look more into the galactic family for you to see what other guidance from your galactic family comes in. So next I'll be looking into Divine Masters. So this deck is by Kyle Gray, the Divine Masters Oracle. And with that other card, that Archangel Butialo card, unicorns seem like an important symbol there, so I'm not sure if you've seen unicorns lately, if you've been having dreams with them or seeing them in some way, whether it's like a stuffed animal, a stuffed unicorn. For some reason that just came to mind for me, so maybe you have like a child around you who has like a stuffed unicorn toy. For some reason that's coming up, like this white unicorn with like a pink and blue horn. But yeah, so and it's like a stuffed animal, so stuffed toy. So yeah, it could be that is that archangel's way of like connecting with you or helping you be reminded of them and their presence. And that message might be for everyone, but it might be for someone out there who resonates with that. So, hey, I don't feel like I'm getting any spiritual masters here out of this deck. I'm going to try a couple more times if nothing comes out of this. I want to, one did come out. I was just about to put it away. So El Moria. I tell you, I'm not very good at pronouncing these names, but I'm learning as I go. Please feel free to correct me in comments. So Almora, spiritual force field. So he came out actually with Paul the Venetian. So spiritual force field for Almora, and then the gifted one with Paul the Venetian. So Almora is about protective light is surrounding you. You are safe. And then this next one, Paul the Venetian, gifted one, revealing hidden talents, opportunities to shine. So that's so interesting because the last card was like expand your horizons and like working on your independence. So really maybe going through all of this is really going to bring out this independent confidence in you, this opportunity to shine. And once you like do kind of tune into what is in your horizon, like other than this situation that's going on, like you can focus more on what lies ahead for you on your horizons, and really like step into that. I feel like you have this divine master, Paul the Venetian, working with you to bring out your gifts, to really your gifts and your talents, to really step into opportunities that will like help you shine. Almora, spiritual force field, protective light is surrounding you, you are safe. So I think this is just your angels and divine masters here coming in saying that you are safe and you are protected in this situation. Or maybe you might not be feeling like safe and protected right now. Like maybe you feel you've either stuff has been happening where you're like getting hurt, or you feel like spiritually you're not being protected. This is just confirmation that you are protected. You are being protected. Okay, and then I do want to take a look at a couple other decks here before I go. And this next deck is if you guys are familiar with Anthony William, Medical Medium, this is a deck inspired by medical medium for guidance and assistance and enhanced healing. So we'll see what angels want to work with you or are already working with you on this deck as well. And then as the last card, I do want to see like what spirit animals as well are guiding you at this time, because they're also obviously a part of our galactic family. Our spirit animals, our spirit animal team, whether it's a pet, past pet, or, you know, I usually find if you have a favorite animal, an animal that really, like, you resonate with, that's often your spirit team, your spirit animal. But we can have other spirit animals that come in and guide us for a certain amount of time and that help align our energy to them. Like for instance, when I went through the soul lesson of freedom, I had this, I would have these dreams with a horse running beside me, just being free, because the horse represents spiritually freedom. So yeah, sometimes, but the horse at the same time I know is not my spirit animal. Like I feel way more connected to wolves and barn owls are my spirit animals. So yeah, these animals can come in and help work with you through whatever situations you're going through in life, as well as, you know, your spirit team animal, your spirit guide animal. But yeah, we can also have spirit animals work with us just temporarily as well when we're going through something. Okay, so none of these angels are really popping out again, so I'm just gonna maybe go into the animal deck for you. Yeah. And this will be the last card, divine soul, or card. We'll see how many animals come out for you. Oh, the mouse spirit, which calls on you at this time to tend to the small things. So I will just read you the mouse spirit guidance, and this will be the last card for today, for this collective reading today. I hope it helps, divine souls. And yeah, please comment if you have any, if this resonates, or if you have any other comments. So the mouse spirit, tend to the small things. I'm just gonna go right to the orc message. The humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, and Mouse Spirit calls on you to notice the nuances and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it is easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says this doesn't feel right. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuance about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you've too readily dismissed as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse Spirit reminds you that what seems small may be more important and powerful than you think. So look again. Do not underestimate yourself or your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. So I don't know if this, like for me, I don't know if this, like as I'm reading this, I thought back to that card where it was like, don't force love, like don't force things. So maybe this is kind of the message here is to, because it says, including people, like pay attention, and it's easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says this doesn't feel right. And that's so interesting because the one card did say like, I didn't feel appreciated or something like that. Like I didn't feel you cared, something like that, right? So the subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says this doesn't feel right. And the first cards at the beginning say, you know, you don't feel like this is healthy. Like, you know, it's not healthy. Like, it's not mature, right? What's happened. So yeah, this card is really just nudging you to pay attention to these signs, like within others and also within you. The energy, the spirit energies that are coming in for you right now from the animal kingdom is this mouse, and as well as we went over your archangels and divine masters that are with you right now. So El Moira and Paul the Phoenician and Archangel, I forget the name. It was such a new name for me, but anyway, I will end this reading by just sharing the decks that I used in case you're interested in grabbing them, but also to give credit to the authors and artists of them. So the animal deck here is by Colette Baron-Reed, illustrations by Jenna Della Gretalgia. The Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle is what it is called. And then I already mentioned the Divine Masters deck, Oracle by Kyle Gray, artwork by Jennifer Hawkyard. And that's that one. And then I also use the Healing Angels deck inspired by Medical Medium, made by Linda. And then I also use the Archangel Oracle card deck by Deanna Cooper, artwork by Jane Delaford Taylor. And then I used the Career and Life Oracle deck. I don't think there is a name on this one. Manufacturer Cosmic Lights. And then I used, like I said previously, my own decks. Lessons of the Light, my own deck, Lesson of the Light, Outer Harmony. So this is available on my website to pre-order if you're interested. And I just use my own handmade decks for the feelings. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading, Divine Soul. Or actually, I forgot one more deck here. I used so many today. The Messages of Love Oracle deck I used as well. So yeah, and that is by Sushi. I'm not sure how you say it, but yeah, I hope these decks help, or sorry, I hope this reading helps you today, Divine Soul, and if you're interested in those decks, that's why I like sharing them, because sometimes, you know, you see someone else using a deck and you're like, oh, I really would love to use that for myself. So yeah, that's why I share the decks as well, and just to give credit. So either way, I hope this reading resonates with you guys, and I look forward to doing another one with you guys soon. Take care.